Welcome back. Well, Travel Awaits. Travel Awaits is a website specialized in tourism and travel affairs, and according to the statistics and number of tourists, it said just recently that Egypt is the ninth among the 17 most attractive tourism sites all over the world. But I think that we do deserve to be on top of the list, not number 9. To shed more light on this and to continue with our homework, our efforts which should be exerted to improve our rankings, not only with the Tourism Awaits, but with many international organizations specialized in tourism, we are very much delighted to have with us via phone Mr. Yahya Abdel Qader, our tourism expert. A very good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Ms.
Well, sir, as I said, Travel Awaits said Egypt is 9th among 17th. But in my humble opinion, Egypt deserves to be even better than that. First, second, third, but 9th, I think we do deserve more. If you agree with me on that first, and let's elaborate.
Well, of course, definitely I agree with you on this ranking. It's not only, like culture, archaeology, civilization, like heritage that Egypt enjoys. Like we have the beaches, fair beach resorts, fair weather, entertainment, strategic location, and we host world events, like conventions, conferences, meetings. And shortly, Sharm el-Sheikh will be hosting the COP27, the Climate Change Conference, where we expect over 15,000 participants who represent, global organizations, environmentalists, politicians, and world media to meet together and work jointly to, face, the dangers of the growing challenge, of the environment that we currently suffer from. So Egypt, apart from all these, marks and attractions, the ranking is 9 because there are other factors. For example, could be, the air quality, like the traffic, which is non-travel, associated. That's why we rank it 9.
Also, accommodations, number of hotels, number of luxury hotels, for example, are among the factors?
Definitely, yeah, because the, culture is like 20%, of the percentage of the attraction of the destination, but we rank everything, like infrastructure, superstructure, facilities. We even include, food facilities, medication, handling the medicine. So this has been certified by the economic, forum, held in Davos. So we have the ITPC, the international competition, for ranking, the world destinations, about 140 of them.
Mr. Abdel Qader, you know that we are all the time eager to see Egypt better and better, moving forward, occupying better positions in all domains. Let's, if you permit me, focus on the efforts which should be exerted to reach this. For example, do you think that changing our tourism map would change or make our ranking better? Will the inauguration of the GEM, the Grand Egyptian Museum, make our ranking better? What?
Definitely, but still, the Grand Egyptian Museum, and the parade we had from the Cairo Museum up to Al-Fustat Museum of Civilization, the opening of the Rams Avenue and linking the Karnak and Luxor Temple together. All this, underlies, in the culture segment. But as I say, there are other factors, like, for example, transportation, like road, rail, marine, airline, training, availability of trained staff, pollution, currency. So there are many factors that classify, a country to be ranked. For example, United Arab Emirates is ranked 21 worldwide.
Yeah.
Egypt ranks 60, because it's not a matter of culture, but other factors have to be included as well.
Sir, the report which was released by trip awaits, travel awaits, coincides with another report which was released by TripAdvisor, which has chosen Egypt's Cairo and Luxor among the 22 most popular tourist destinations during 2022, and Hurghada among the top 10. How do you see the very short timing between the release of the two reports?
Well, actually, the 22 and the 10 ranking, like of Cairo, Luxor, and Hurghada, this is for this year, for 2022. But the top one that you mentioned kindly, like about the TripAdvisor, which is a very reputable, like tourism consultancy worldwide, these are forecast for next year. So we rank 17, we rank 9 out of 17 for next year. And this is based upon future booking of airlines, of hotel corporations, and tour operators. So the 22 and 10, like the list about our position this year, but really we are delighted to have this ranking as number 9 for next year. So that shows like the volume of business that in Egypt receives, inshallah.
Mr. Abdelader, to what extent do you think that social media should play a big role in Egypt's propaganda? I mean, the travel agencies, their websites, their Facebook official pages, how much they should exert more efforts to show how much Egypt is filled with must-see sites?
Well, really, like each country needs to have its strategic plan to promote, like its attraction, culture, and heritage via, like many ways, like tourism is the only thing that attracts people, to a destination. For example, currently we have the handball championship, we have the fencing. So sports really can make up to like 10 to 15% of the international volume of travelers to a destination. So this is one thing. Another might, the meeting, incentive, convention, exhibition. Like, so we have to compete with other destinations regionally and globally as well. So each country tries to get its share of the pie with travel. So promotions, like is really essential. But as well as we have to upgrade, like the services in the destination, as I said, which is non-travel related. For example, the rank, like the internet facility. How many people, like the on mobile speed, like of emergency services to handle medical cases. So all these factors are listed by World Organization, and they make the destination like move up or down in the ranking.
And sir, if you permit me, I'd like to add to what you've kindly mentioned. For example, when we said about Hurghada being chosen by TripAdvisor as among the top 10 destinations this year, what about the new Alamein city? What about targeting the Arab world with the concerts of our mega stars who have chosen Alamein to be their destination? How do you see this as a new market or as something which we should focus on in the coming stage?
Well, you are definitely like accurate and true about this. We receive, like nearly like about 60 to 70 flights per week going to Marsa Matruh, going to Alamein, going to Marsa Alam, Hurghada, and Sharm el-Sheikh. So we receive around 35,000 worldwide visitors coming to Egypt resorts, like this is during the summer season. The developments in Alamein has been recently developed, like within with the past 10 years. That's why, like the world travel media, it's not as, established, like Sharm el-Sheikh, Hurghada, and Marsa Alam. That's why they have most of the charter flights coming from Europe, coming from in Dubai, coming from Riyadh, coming from Jeddah. So really, and we have 5 flights now, which is excellent to this destination. That's why there's much focus and much documentation, like about this area. But Alamein is like a luxury and top luxury resort, like which has been recognized internationally and regionally as well.
Well, tomorrow, inshallah, is going to be a better day, and we wish that these rankings are going to be modified in the very near future, and to have Egypt on top of the list always as the most attractive tourism destination. Well, we were very much delighted to have with us via phone Mr. Yahya Abdel-Qader, our tourism expert. Thank you very much for your input, sir, and have a very good day. Well, by this we come to the end of this episode of our breakfast show today. Tomorrow is another day and another crew. Stay tuned on Nile TV International always for more updates, and for more details please log on to www.nileinternational.net. You are in the company of my dear colleague and friend Amal Mukhtar and myself, Nermina Abdurrahman. Many thanks for watching.